The first one.
First one, spinner. Okay, sure. So let's use this. Remember, we have an example about a spinner, right? And also a die, right?
Yep.
Remember, this true. Two events happen at the same time. So we use multiplication. Does it make
Yeah.
two probably? So 1 over 3 times 4 worth 6, right? And you can also use this. P1 times P2 is one method. We can also use this example's method as answer A is I list all the combination. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Red 1, red 2, red 3, red 4, right? That's 6. And blue 1, blue 2, blue 3, blue 4, blue 5, blue 6, right? That's 6. And also, I list all of them. I have one student really like this method. I kind of say too many things about it, but eventually she scored nice. I really hate it. She doesn't really. She's way older than you, but she just like this, list all the combination kind of way. Sometimes there's even like 80 combinations, and she still like to list it. Yeah, well, actually, the real genius were like that before. So I can't really say anything. They like to list all them because that's more logical and you got to prove it all the way. At that time, the substitute statistic is not sophisticated as this day. So anyway, I can list all the combination, and so I can count how many is the total number, right? The odds is the same, right? Everybody have the same chance, right? Red one have chance. Red two also have a chance, right? So that's why you use special divided by total, which is 4 divided by 18, right? Does it make sense? I can also use this method, right? List all in a table and count, right? By the what? The so-called basic definition, right? Does that make sense? Row a red and row a factor of 6. 1, 6, 2, 3, right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So I can have both, right? Can you memorize this example? So anytime they said something happened, what's the odds? Also another thing happened, what's the odds? And whatever the both thing happened, you just multiply. You just do the multiplication. Does it make sense? P1 times P2. Is that okay?
Yeah.
P1 times P2. It's got independent event in the future, but let's not name it now. Just make sure your spinner and the die, both of something happen, you use P1 times that P2, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or you can use A. List all the big, huge table with all the combination, right? List them all. List them all, right? List them all. And see how many you have. 18. And then how many you red 1, red 2, and red 3, red 6, right? 4 divided by 18. That is also okay. So the calculation is more like this. 4 over 18, so I can do the counting, right, myself. Or I can use 1 over 3 times that 4 over 6. It's also 4 over 18, right? They're both okay. Does it make sense? P1 times P2, right? And this one is just use special, how many special like number you have and how many total you have. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Can I say this is someone we can go for? Is that okay? Because the calculation is not that bad. It just use P1 times P2. You can also focus on P1 totally. Does it make sense? Focus on P1. It's 1 over 3, right? Red, blue, yellow. 1 over 3, right? And you go for the P2 is, well, we have to factorize it first, right? 6 becoming 1, 6, and 2, 3. So 1, 2, 6 is, okay, 1, 6, 2, 3 is 4 in all 6, right? 4 over 3. So time that 2 together. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So the two events, one event have a probability. The other event also a probability. What if both happening? Time it, right? Multiply. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Also, you can list them all with all the table combination. Although it's kind of takes a little while, but also makes sense more, right? The combination, you have to say, in the beginning, it's all in that table, right? It's kind of making, it's kind of clear. When you use 1 over 3, time that, like, what's the other? 4 over 6, it's a little bit, I don't think it makes sense a lot, right? Also, I'm skipping a way to prove it. So that's why 29, I'm using probability 1 times my probability 2, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you remember that one, 29 is easy, right? Two events both happening, times the probability.
Yeah.
And also probability question won't be difficult of calculation. Does that make sense? Probability question only have two formula basically. Does that make sense? One
Yeah.
is special over total, right? And the other one is what? The other one is basically that P1 times that P2, right?
Yeah.
We don't really have that formula. Even we have one is P1 plus P2, but I don't want to talk about it. Just say right now there's two kinds of way. There's another way of something like happening or that the other one had. But I don't want to talk about it now. Right now, just remember there's only two formula for probability. 42, let's see which one you choose for 42. 42, where's your 42? 42, you choose B. Let me see. 42, you choosing B. 42 choosing B. Wait, I don't think it's right. You know why I think it's not right? See, it's negative slope, right? B is negative slope, right? This is talking about like something here, right? It should be positive slope, right? Even if you're saying this one is negative 2 or 5, I believe that might be, right? Does that make sense? You're talking about something
Yeah.
perpendicular, right? So this slope is negative, right? This slope is negative, right? Hey, all this kind is negative, right? Do you remember? All this kind is negative. And all this kind, all this direction is positive. Do you remember that? Which means if it's all in this, the vertical is
Mm-hmm.
the is the gap, right? And if you start like this all negative slope, right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Because the direction where rise, the direction of the rise and direction of the run is actually opposite. One is positive, the other is negative. So that's why all this is negative. So this must be positive, right? So which means A, B are definitely wrong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A, B are definitely wrong, right? Because they're negative. So because it looks something like this, it should be positive. So, oh, I don't have to worry about it. See, I don't have to worry because both of the slope are the same, right? 5 over 2, 5 over 2, right? And let me, because this calculation, this scale looks nice, so I can just throw in that 10, 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Find 10 and find 5 and make the perpendicular one, right? That's a perpendicular
How
one.
much time do we have left?
3 minutes.
Okay. I thought
And
we started
then,
at 9:10. I mean 8:10.
oh, it's already the time. Sorry. Let me just finish one with this little, okay? It just if I
Okay.
draw it, this negative 20 or positive 20, that's the key, right? But if I
Yeah.
make the y-intercept, right? Y equals mx plus b, right? Make the y-intercept,
Yeah.
it must be negative, right? See, it's intersecting here, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Should be choosing negative, right? Am I making sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this one again next time because there is another method. I'm using basically drawing method for this one, but there is an algebra way next time. We'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
See whether you like it. Okay, these days, we're gonna repeat the mistake that we had before. Okay, if some
Okay.
question I think is easy, but you feel difficult, let me know. We can talk about it.
Okay.
Maybe eliminate that. We have to find 10 questions we give up in the test. Actually, 8 questions to be better. Okay, that's it. Do you have other questions?
No.
Am I making sense by this is positive slope and this is a negative slope, negative m ring? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, if you remember that, then just keep that in mind. Okay, that's it. Go have fun. Watch the World
Bye.
Cup. God bless you. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.